Richardson. The NBA is back, and everybody is talking about what to expect this year. Here's the logo, Laker legend Jerry West on KBLA Talk 1580, talking about LA Clippers superstar Kawhi Leonard.
Oh my gosh, he's a stud, man. He really is. And watching him work out is pretty interesting because he is so dedicated. He'll go out there for an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours, and he does the same thing almost every day. He does not play in the off season. He just works on his game. He's a powerful kid who happens to be one of the league's best defensive players. Offensively, he can really shoot the ball. And when he first came into the league, that's something he couldn't do, but he might be the best two-way player in basketball.
Don't miss the KBLA Sports Minute weekdays and Out of Bounds weekends only on KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
We fly, no lie, you know this.
Turn it up loud.
Oh, that.
You a little sucker for love.
Black eyed pea hummus. That seems to be a thing with chefs. I'm not really big on the black eyed peas hummus. Beef and blue. Smoked chicken lollipops. Oh my goodness. Smoked chicken lolly, brown sugar, soy sauce, and cayenne and garlic. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. We're back on air. I'm sorry. We're back on air. Talking to Mark.
Sitting there talking about food.
No. Yeah, I'm going up north. I'm going up north, and I'm looking at this menu. He told me to go to Q1227, and it's woo. I mean,
in the Bay Area, if
look
you're
at
that,
that
Sacramento area.
Fried chicken lobster bites.
Are you leaving tonight?
Probably in 4 a.m.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Check out Fixins up there too.
What is it?
Fixins.
Oh, yeah. I've been to Fixins down here. Yeah, because he's Sacramento King, right? Yeah, I remember. JW, real quick. JW's been holding on. He want to talk about cycling. He's been holding on for a minute. Yes, JW, we were talking about cycling about an hour ago. What do you want to say?
Hey, thanks for allowing me to comment. Yeah, I would just like to provide a quick suggestion in reference to the cycling.
Yes.
If you have some bananas with you, that'll be potassium. Therefore, you won't have the cramps.
You think I should do bananas or have electrolytes? Which one should it be?
Both Gatorade.
Oh, Gatorade.
As well as right. Because see, I used to ride with Major Motions. It was a cycling club. And I used to tour with them, and I did a century, which is 100 miles in one day.
Oh, wow.
And, right. So we used to meet right there in the Merck Park, right there where Crenshaw and Vernon is, by the station. Yeah, but anyway, the point is, get you some Gatorade with the electrolytes as well as some bananas with the potassium, and that can help prevent the cramps. As well as you might want to consider when you do purchase another bike, you might want to get a tandem, which is a 2-seater for you and your lady. And
listen. It's for me riding a bike up and down the ocean front is more therapeutic and meditation for me. That I can't necessarily do it with someone else because then you got to conversate and talk or whatever. It's alone time for me. But I hear you though.
Okay.
I hear you. The tandem bike would make it easier going up the hills, you know.
Right. Plus, if you do have a regular bicycle just for yourself, like you mentioned earlier, your gears. If you have a 10-speed, you can manage your gears and get into your big sprocket, and that's what allows you to turn your pedals quicker, and that makes it easier for you to go uphill.
Yeah.
And so, and that takes the strain off your muscles, as well as if you have a nice touring bike, it's a more lighter frame, and so that's less weight that you are transporting down, the pathway. So you might want to consider that. Now, if you will allow me to make one quick comment about the Megan case.
All right, go ahead. You're almost losing me now, JW. I'm trying to hang in there now.
I won't lose you because I made a good point about.
All right. Well, listen. If I start hearing interference on your cell phone, I'm going to have to hang up on you. Okay. All right.
Okay. Which I think it's already manufactured. Anyway,
go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Here we go. I wasn't clear on who was shooting up in the air when I never seen the muzzle flash. and it said it was about 5 times, and I believe you said it was a security guard that was shooting up in the air in the dark, and they seen the muzzle flash. And plus, when you said, someone said dance, be dance, and then therefore, if someone shot at the ground and there are fragments from the bullet, that explained the fragments that went to her foot or her ankle, wherever it went. So therefore, it wasn't where you was endangering somebody's life with the intent to kill. You follow me?
Yeah, I don't think there was. I don't think there was an intent to kill, and I think the prosecution knows that. I think there was just reckless handling and discharge of a firearm in this. I don't know who shot the gun up in the air. I definitely believe Tory Lanez said dance, chick dance. I definitely believe that was him. That's something a man would say. I can't see a female saying something like that.
Yeah, I recall you saying.
But I don't. There was a lot going on that night, and so for me, I would have a hard time trying to convict somebody in this case. But that's me.
Yeah, and this last thing I'm gonna say, I'm gonna get off the phone. That law is called discharging a firearm inside of the city limits, and that's the legal terminology that they use, and that's all. And thank you for allowing me to chime in. Have a good night.
Love you, JW, and thank you for calling in. Thank you for contributing to the show. Appreciate it. Just go to Fahima real quick, because Fahima. Yes, Fahima, how are you?
Well, a couple of things, Don.
Yeah.
Well, first off, I wanted to say that, and I put this in the chat. Kristen may not have seen it. It is incorrect. His lawyers can appeal his case if they have reason. The fact that whether you have a jury trial or a judge trial, it doesn't matter. If his lawyers can find a way to or grounds to appeal they can appeal the case. Like I think TK said that one of the jurors was asleep. You know, if there are different reasons, he finds a reason and a rationale, he can appeal the case. Yeah. That's one thing I wanted to say. The other thing is, this man's father is starting to sound like Kanye West, right? No, I'm serious.
So listen, hold on, Fahima. Let's listen, Fahima. Let's take logic out of this situation and put emotion into it, okay? Because that's how we have to look at that's the lens that we have to view this father through. One of emotion. This is a father whose son is being locked up in jail, who obviously is hurt, who probably knows that his son maybe did something in that night, but did not intend to kill, hurt, or maim Meg, and it was probably an accidental shooting. Like what I really believe happened was Tory was shooting in Meg's direction, but on the ground, and a bullet ricocheted and hit her in the foot. That's what I believe this was. Just given that whole chick dance statement, given the alcohol, and given Tory Lanez's short man syndrome, all that put together, it just sounds like something like Tory Lanez would do. And then on top of that, you've got his interaction with August Alsina, who didn't want to shake his hand, where he hit August Alsina. So he's a hothead. You know, so there is you got to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? Number one, you're Canadian. You shouldn't have a gun in California in the first place. But I don't know what his citizenship is at the end of the day. But you got to look at it as through the lens of emotion. His father's upset his son is going to jail.
Well, that's true. But his father is, putting all this stuff about God in it and morality. Why wasn't he instilling this God and morality into his son, where his son wasn't calling women bees, and his son wasn't shooting guns, and his son wasn't screwing all of these different people? I mean, the thing is that, it's get real here. And the thing is that he's putting Rock Nation. What did he think? Jay-Z shot her in the foot?
No, he's saying that Rock Nation is managing Meg Thee Stallion, and that there is Rock Nation behind this. Now, that's the first time I've heard. That's the first time I've heard Rock Nation's hand being played, and I don't know what Rock Nation. I don't know if Rock Nation was pressing the prosecutors to file charges. I don't know what that is, because that's the first time I've heard anything about this.
Maybe the Kardashians have something to do with it. Maybe that's another plot twist.
Listen, I think this was Tory Lanez's alcohol and fueled stupidity.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I think we take away all the distractions and the contradictions of everything. I think at the end of the day, this was just Tory Lanez's drunken stupidity.
Yeah.
I think that's what, if you want to call a spade, I think that's what this is.
I agree. but I'm just saying his father's starting to sound like Kanye West with these conspiracy theories. Last thing, when you were trying to troll me, I put in the chat, you're not Jared Jackson. You are not Jared Jackson.
I'm Petey Green, baby. I'm Petey Green.
And as in like the color purple, everything you say go right back to you.
All right, baby. But thank you. I love you. I appreciate it. Have a great weekend.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. I think Tory Lanez's father is upset because he feels, and I think we can almost agree, that not everybody was telling the accurate truth.
And his son might have told him what really went down.
And his son probably told him what really went down. And not everybody was accurately that. And here's the problem with criminal cases is that it's not about the truth. It's about a narrative.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and who can prove that narrative?
And who can prove that narrative? Convincing.
That's what it's all about.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that the prosecutors want to create a narrative in a trial to present a case a certain way to make it look like Tory Lanez did X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
But as a defendant, let's say you were drunk, shot in Meg's direction, it ricocheted off of a wall or the curb or whatever and shot Meg. You can't really even say that.
Yeah.
Because then you are admitting guilt that you played some part in her getting shrapnel in her foot. But you also want to defend yourself from the narrative that the prosecution is saying is that you're upset that she's making fun of you being a weak rapper. That's not the truth either. So I think that I understand his father's anger in the whole judicial system. It's not a very fair or accurate judicial system. They paint pictures and narratives, and that's how they convict. And but that's the system we got. And the best way to not get caught up into this system is to protect yourself at all costs and not put yourself in situations that are messy, you know, and that's something.
If he didn't have a firearm, he wouldn't be in this situation.
Right. I don't even know if he had the firearm. I don't know if the firearm was his.
You can't. Well, if you're in a car with someone and you put your hands on it and discharge it, then you're responsible.
Yeah, you're responsible.
Yeah,
but then again,
DUI, you can't get a DUI if you don't drink.
Here's the question: why are you sleeping with Megan and her best friend? Even if they both want to sleep with you, why you being messy like that? You know what I'm saying? And I understand it's very easy. I mean, Meg Thee Stallion is the hottest female rapper. She's beautiful.
There's consequences to.
But he's
actions,
young
right?
too.
Right,
I mean,
but
young.
I think, and there's youth here. I mean, this is a teachable moment that you learn in wisdom that you only learn as you get older. When you're in your 20s, you do stupid things.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because this is going to cost him, a lot. So I mean, he's going to be in jail and. I don't know what's going to happen.
We don't know for how long.
We don't know for how long, but he's going to be in jail and possibly go back to his country.
And then a felony.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's even the horrific part right there. It says now you're a felon in the United States. I mean, luckily you're not a felon in Canada. You know what I'm saying? But you're a felon in the United States. You have a record in this country, and that's an issue in itself to where you're not going to be able, even if you were to become a U.S. citizen, that's an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so much stuff now legally that puts you at odds with the federal government to where now you got to go try to get a pardon or try to get some presidential pardon or something. No, you can't even get a presidential pardon. You got to go get a pardon from the governor, and then you spend some number of years trying to rehabilitate yourself to try to get that. It's you know what I'm saying. It's not a good look at the end of the day.
But at the same time, remember Plexico Burrs?
I do remember Plexico Burrs.
Remember the gun discharged in the club? And
you talk about shooting yourself in the foot.
So we have to understand, in certain jurisdictions around the country, you're not allowed to carry firearms without a permit or in public.
And California is one of them.
Yeah, so, it's consequences for this, regardless if you're an everyday citizen or you proclaim to be a celebrity or influencer or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta listen. The law is a respecter of no one. The law is the law, and
nobody's above it.
Yeah, and you got to be careful not to get caught up in it. You don't want to get caught up in a system that can sit there and paint a picture about you that you have to defend against. That maybe given the circumstances, may make it hard to defend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the best thing for you, and it's something that you just have to learn, and that hopefully you learn as you get older, is to keep yourself out of the business. Out of situations like this.
You have to.
Is Meg Thee Stallion a liar? Absolutely. She went on TV and lied. Yeah. She went on TV and lied and said she didn't have an intimate relationship with Tory Lanez. So she's a liar. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The best friend's a liar. You know what I'm saying? I think that's proven in this case.
I think that is what poses a problem is if she. Why did she lie about that? Do we know? Was she just embarrassed? She just didn't want people to. I mean, I don't understand. Why didn't she?
Well, it looks bad, doesn't it?
You're sleeping with the guy that shot you?
Yeah, it doesn't fit the narrative of you being shot. But at the end of the day, people are going to complain and say, hey, that doesn't justify anything. You're not supposed to be shooting people regardless.
Well, right? here's the narrative. Tory Lanez, you meet him, you hook him up with your girl, and then you screw him behind your girl's back.
Yeah.
Like, what does that say about you as an individual?
So
you can do whatever you want.
Tell the truth.
You know what I'm saying? And then there was a whole side narrative coming out talking about, hey, how we shouldn't shame women for having sex with whoever they want to have sex with. Well, you're messy, though. You know what I'm saying?
But they're single, too, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day,
you can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want. Yeah. All right, more of this conversation when we come forward. It's KBLA Talk 1580.
This is KBLA Talk 1580, where we turn red lights to green lights and keep it moving.
Let K. Michelle's Kitchen Catering bring you a world of flavors to your next event. For all occasions, book with K. Michelle's Kitchen Catering. Call 310-819-6213 or go to kmichellekitchencatering.com. Proud sponsor of the Office of the Week. Let K. Michelle's Kitchen Catering cater your next event. Book today at kmichellekitchencatering.com or on Instagram at kmichelles_kitchen catering or on Facebook at kmichelles Kitchen Catering. We look forward to cooking for you soon.
Three-time WNBA champions, the Los Angeles Sparks, jump into their 27th season this summer with the most games ever in league history. This historic 40-game season means more world-class play in a city where the party never stops. Get connected to an unforgettable experience and secure your seats now at lasparks.com/tickets.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
Hi, Maisha Cairo here, KBLA, live at Chase Bank on Crenshaw and Vernon for the In This Together tour with female business owners, a day of empowerment, community panels, and best of all, tips on building business from marketing to capital. Today, I was able to speak with Ola Wadibia, VP of Women on the Move. Hi, Ola. Tell me a bit about this initiative by JP Morgan Chase, founded in 2013.
Women on the Move is a center of excellence at JP Morgan Chase in our global DEI organization, where we really focus on diversity, equity, and inclusion. What's really awesome about Chase's approach is that all of our centers of excellence, and there's 7 of them, focus on different demographic groups, is that we're really focusing on what's happening internally in the firm and also what's happening out in community. So really, Women on the Move is really focused on thinking about how do we help advance women professionally and personally.
I love it. So tell me about this beautifully updated banking branch here on Crenshaw.
That was really important. A part of our racial equity commitment was to build in place for Chase. So being able to revamp this beautiful space, to be able to welcome community members. Today, anyone, nonprofit, organization, school can actually do events in our community center that we're sitting in here for free. Yes, people come inside, grab a coffee, use the Wi-Fi. It's free.
Yes, Maisha Cairo in the community for KBLA with JP Morgan Chase.
Congratulations to Compton Sheriff's Department Civil Management Bureau for being selected as the KBLA Talk 1580's Office of the Week. Visit the KBLA app to enter your office to win the Office of the Week. Congratulations, Compton Sheriff's Department Civil Management Bureau.
Last minute shopping? Good thing Ulta Beauty's first on your list. From Gotta Have It ready-to-go kits from Fenty and Benefit to cult favorite mascaras to simple yet perfect Ulta Beauty gift cards. We have gifts everyone will love this season. So get shopping, because our kind of holiday is you having your kind of holiday. Hurry to an Ulta Beauty near you or buy online and pick up in store. Ulta Beauty, the possibilities are beautiful.
At Lowe's, it pays to be a pro. Now through January 6th, Lowe's MVP's Pro Rewards members earn 1 bonus point for every $1 spent on qualifying purchases with a Lowe's Business Credit Account. Redeem bonus points for cool rewards for your business. Join Lowe's MVP's Pro Rewards today to start earning. Subject to credit approval, Lowe's terms and exclusions. See Lowe's.com/MVP's bonus points and Lowe's.com/L/Pro loyalty terms for details. U.S. only.
We're not ratings driven. We're engagement driven. You're listening to KBLA Talk 1580.
Check it out.
Man, a lot of stuff happened today. We had a plane crash in Santa Monica today.
Guy died, ex-mayor of Santa Ana.
Oh, wow.
He was an ex-judge, too.
Was he taken off of Santa Monica Airport? Let me see. Get to that story. They've been trying to close Santa Monica Airport, which I don't think they should close because it is. Let's see. Let's see. A small plane crashed on a crowded beach near the famous Santa Monica Pier, killing the town's former mayor. Fatal wreck happened Thursday afternoon after a single Cessna took up Santa Monica Airport. This is going to... They have been trying to close Santa Monica Airport forever.
And Hawthorne and Torrance. All the local airports.
Which I don't like.
But you know what, though, Don? Is how many accidents and how many deaths do we need to let you know that that's clearly an issue?
Is it, though?
Oh, yeah. It was one near the Hawthorne Airport, and every May I see the memorial was an African-American gentleman with some passengers. It was right by the old Hawthorne Mall.
But, I mean, is it... I mean, they're flying... These are. I guess these are not professional mass... Delta Airlines, American Airlines
but they're
pilots.
Licensed pilots.
They're licensed pilots. They're flying out of local things. There's been a push to try to get rid of Santa Monica's airport. Who was the what was the guy that was in Star Wars? He was the biggest celebrity that
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford crashed into the golf course not too far from the airport.
Right.
And I guess the airport being in such a dense, congested area doesn't want it, but I always like the fact that these small towns have airports. Compton has an airport. Torrance has an airport.
El Monte has one
too.
too.
El Monte, you know, and maybe they just need to make it a helicopter port.
Long Beach is a commercial airport.
Oh,
Long Beach is a big.
Yeah.
A lot of people fly out of Long Beach.
I love flying out of Long Beach.
Where is that
you
at?
could be 10 minutes before you get on the flight. Almost.
If you're trying to find a cheap flight, there are 3 airports you check: Burbank, LAX, and then Long Beach is the other one.
Not Ontario, because I know Ontario.
Long Beach is phenomenal.
Yeah, Long Beach. Well, I mean, if you want to fly, then you got to drive all the way to Ontario. But Long Beach, LAX, and Burbank are usually the 3 ones that you check. If you want to go further, Ontario, and then what's the John Wayne?
LAX after you get off the flight, it's like 45 minutes, an hour to get your bag.
Yeah.
And you got to get out the airport. Long Beach, you just park next door, whatever. And walk. It's only 4 gates, though, 4 or 5 gates.
Yeah, it's not that many. JetBlue's the biggest, I think, airline out of Long Beach.
Because Burbank is expensive.
It's
you know
nicer
that.
than Burbank, I think. It looks nicer.
I didn't know that. I thought it was a small little airport, like a miniature one, like Amani.
No. It's a decent sized airport because they do a lot of.
Yeah, southwest side of there. I think JetBlue maybe.
I think they also do a lot of. What else do they do out of? I think they do a lot of transport, like cargo.
Oh, it
out of
looks
there.
nice.
Oh, it's very nice.
Couple things I got to get to here before we get out of here was. Let me see if I can find this. Willie McGinnis came out and spoke today.
Really?
And I thought it was a poor excuse for an apology. Let me see. Let me see if I can find. How do you spell his name? Let me see if I can. Let me try to find his name. Try to find him. He gave an apology, which was released to a communications firm in New York, and you tell me what you think of his apology. Here we go. So it says, for immediate release, December 23rd, 2022, statement released by NFL great and sports analyst Willie McGinnis. Now, before we get into this apology here, Willie McGinnis, who's a former Patriots player and Super Bowl winner, was on tape in Delilah's in West Hollywood, along with a bunch of other guys, beating the crap out of a guy. And it's just unbecoming of a former NFL player and someone who is currently an NFL analyst. The NFL Network has suspended Willie McGinnis right now. So here's his statement. It says, today, former New England Patriots linebacker and NFL Network analyst Willie McGinnis released the following statement stemming from the December 9, 2022 incident that led to his voluntary surrendering to the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department on Monday, December 19, 2022. First and foremost, I want to offer my deepest apology for my lapse in judgment and behavior on December 9th at a restaurant in West Hollywood. To my family, community, friends, and youth I mentor, please know I feel horrible for my actions and take full accountability. To my colleagues at the NFL Network and those I work closely with as an advisor to professional and community-based organizations, please know I am embarrassed and regret what occurred. Most of all, I am disappointed in myself, as I know this is an isolated incident and not a reflective of my faith, role as a father, life's body of work, the role model I've worked hard to become. It's personally devastating that decades of community service, youth engagement, mentoring, and professional development would become an afterthought in a single moment that should have never happened. The incident has prompted me to deep self-reflection, mind, soul, and spirit. I know that violence is never the answer to such situations, no matter how intense the provocation. Rest assured, I will take whatever steps necessary to restore public trust, mend damaged relationships, and ensure this never happens again. I thought that was a piss poor statement.
Yeah.
First of all, he should apologize to the people at Delilah's restaurant.
Right.
And he should have offered at least about $25,000 to the staff and the restaurant for the amount of money and tips that they missed out on, and then the terror that was caused for the beating in there. Right. Second of all, I'd like to see what kind of self-reflection you intend to do for yourself. Because I'm all about second chances. I'm all about we make mistakes, but what are you doing at the end of the day? And to sit there and put this one thought, this one line in here that says, I know that violence is never the answer to such situations, no matter how intense the provocation. It should be, I know violence is never the answer, period.
Right, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? There's I don't care who provoked you or anything like that. You should not sit there. And what it sounds like is a communications company put together an answer that made him, listen, if someone provoked you, I get it.
Right.
But, you have so much more to lose than some idiot who's provoking you out in the streets.
You take the high road.
You're a high-profile individual. I think it was a horrible excuse for an apology. I'm all about second chances, and I think that he needs to release another thing. And he needs to put action into, here's what I'm doing to fix this situation as I move forward. I get there's a criminal case going on.
He apologized to the victim, did he?
He didn't apologize to anybody. He just apologized to everybody.
But through a statement, why not, talk and do a press conference? Don't you think that is more powerful than putting out a statement?
There's a criminal case going on, so you got to be very careful in what you say. Even saying this is a lot for the criminal case, which he's probably going to plead guilty to or try to get to some resolution on. So I understand that, but if you're sincere about your apology. Make it very sincere and put action behind it that people can see, not just words on a statement released by a communications company, Cover Communications in New York City. More of this conversation when we come forward. It's KBLA Talk 1580.
Courage is contagious. We're KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Mike Stevens. Here's the latest from the Black Information Network. That huge, so-called once-in-a-generation winter storm has many around the nation without power now, and wet roads have been freezing up, causing dangerous driving conditions. That's in addition to the snow that is falling in several cities and states. In some places, the brutal blizzard the country is dealing with has led to travel bans. A 50-car pileup in Ohio because of the weather has at least one person dead. The governors of Colorado, Connecticut, Georgia, Kansas, Kentucky, Maryland, Missouri, North Carolina, and New York are just some who are making emergency declarations because of the storm. The decades-long water problems of primarily Black Jackson, Mississippi may finally be over. The city is in line to get $600 million as part of that congressional year-end omnibus package. I'm Mike Stevens from your 24/7 news source, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com.
Commerce on the 5 southbound, that's just before Slauson. A crash has the middle lane blocked. Traffic stacks up as you come across Atlantic. And in El Monte on the 10 westbound at Santa Anita Avenue, a crash has taken away the left lane. You'll see some stop-and-go delays from Valley. And in Irvine, if you're on the 405 heading northbound at Jeffrey, you'll see a wreck blocking the left lane. It'll have you slowly crawling as you come away from Sand Canyon Avenue.
Give the gift of Cheesecake Factory. Through December 31st, get a free $15 bonus card for every $50 gift card purchased at thecheesecakefactory.com or at any of the Cheesecake Factory restaurants. Visit thecheesecakefactory.com for more details.
Is this the time? This is the KBLA Sports Minute with Ray Richardson.
A tremendous sports weekend is waiting for you and all the folks coming over to the house to celebrate Christmas. 11 NFL games on the schedule tomorrow and 3 more on Christmas Day. If you're interested, one of the 3 games on Sunday is Denver and the Rams at SoFi at 1:30. The Chargers are at Indianapolis Monday night. The NBA has 5 games on Christmas starting at 9 a.m. while you unwrap your gifts. Game 2 is the Lakers at Dallas at 11:30. Tomorrow night at 7 here on KBLA. Join me and my co-host Neil Scarborough, the editor extraordinaire for Out of Bounds. On behalf of all of us here at KBLA Talk 1580, we wish you and yours a Merry Christmas and a wonderful holiday season. No debates, no speculation, just the info you need. That's your KBLA Sports Minute. I'm Ray Richardson. This sports report was brought to you by MVP Accident Attorneys. When it comes to your settlement, we're a slam dunk. Call 833-MVP-WINS or check their website at themvp.com for a free case review.
If you're the victim of a car accident, call the pros at MVP Accident Attorneys. When it comes to getting the maximum compensation you deserve, our team hits it out of the park. Call 833-MVP-WINS for a free case review.
Call on me, your MVP. They're playing basketball.
Hi, I'm Ray Richardson. The NBA is back, and everybody is talking about what to expect this year. Here's the logo, Laker legend Jerry West on KBLA Talk 1580, talking about LA Clippers superstar Kawhi Leonard.
Oh my gosh, he's a stud, man. He really is. And watching him work out is pretty interesting because he is so dedicated. He'll go out there for an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours, and he does the same thing almost every day. He does not play in the off season. He just works on his game. He's a powerful kid who happens to be one of the league's best defensive players. Offensively, he can really shoot the ball. And when he first came into the league, that's something he couldn't do, but he might be the best two-way player in basketball.
Don't miss the KBLA Sports Minute weekdays and Out of Bounds weekends only on KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
We fly, no lie, you know this.
Did you know addiction to drugs like meth or cocaine is a disease and not a choice? But getting help is. If you have stimulant use disorder, you, your family, and friends may have a lot of questions, including where to start. Choose Change California can help. Make a change today and find a proven treatment option for you at choosechangeca.org.
If you have certain chronic conditions such as heart disease,
asthma,
diabetes, and you're 19 years of age or older,
52, 36,
42, you may be at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine, a Pfizer vaccine that can help protect against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most commonly reported side effect was pain at the injection site. For additional common side effects and full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
I'm going to ask my doctor about getting vaccinated
with Prevnar 20.
Warmest wishes for a joyous holiday season and a happy new year from your friends at KBLA Talk 1580 and MVP Accident Attorneys.
This is KBLA Talk 1580, where everybody is somebody and nobody is a stranger. You belong here.
Let's see here. Let's get to a couple things before we get out of here. What do we got here? You want to hear a woman getting confronted by her man as she was getting ready to fly out with another man?
Oh, yeah.
So let me set the scene. They're at Spirit Airlines, and she's with another dude. And then the boyfriend walks up.
How did he find out, though? Do we know?
Well, you go looking for stuff, you're definitely going to find it. So the caption is, he caught his wife cheating at the airport. She said that's his brother. That's her. Here we go.
Hey, Nisha. Who's this?
It's my brother.
You get your hands on him, though?
Yeah,
Who's you, boss? Who's you, boss? This is my woman, bro. So what you doing here, Nisha?
This is my brother. What are you talking about?
Stop playing me. I know you're a brother. Come here, let me talk to you. Why you behind him?
What's wrong with this camera?
Bro, first of all, just stay out with the you got going on, bro. Matter of fact, who was you? 'Cause I'm her man. Where y'all supposed to be going?
Jamaica.
You just keep dipping that shit. This ain't got nothing to do with you, boss.
What?
I'm saying, bro. First of all, what you blowing your fist up for, bro?
So what do you do if you catch your woman? Well, first of all, she's catching a Spirit Airlines plane. So
he had to get a ticket.
Yeah, he had to get the ticket at the gate. Yeah, they're at the.
They're buying a ticket just to go see what they're doing on the plane.
Well, no, they're at the kiosk, I guess.
Oh,
they're at the kiosk. And the boyfriend goes and pops up and, is like...
Gets out the car at the airport and walks inside the gate.
And record. I mean, he was probably laying in wait, so he probably knew what was going on.
Man, that's doing too much. It's a holiday. Go enjoy yourself.
And we're sure it's not her brother.
Yeah.
I mean, listen. If that's your girlfriend, and you would assume you would know her brothers, right?
No, some people have siblings out there they never met before.
Well, no, and they're getting ready to take off together. So, like, they're getting ready to take off together. They're holding arm in arm.
Yeah. Well,
they're not holding hands. They're arm in arm.
That doesn't necessarily.
No, some people do that with their brothers and sisters, cousins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I mean, what was the ending? He didn't film an ending?
That was just part one, so I don't know where part two is.
I wonder what part two was.
I mean, maybe they're in jail now. I mean, who knows?
You got to give us part two.
Maybe he's in a small town with just the Applebee's and nothing to do. Because I couldn't imagine doing that in L.A. or New York or Miami.
Listen, if your girl is going to go fly out somewhere with another dude, that is not your girl, number one. And that should be enough clear indicate. That is God. And especially if you found out, that's God telling you, hey, this is not for you. Get your stuff, change your phone number, and move on.
That's the sign you look for.
That's the sign. You know what I'm saying? Because we're like, how do you even reconcile that relationship?
Yeah, but why did he start snooping around to find out where his girlfriend was going? That's the biggest. That was the biggest question: is what's going on that he had to go, creep up on her at a place at the airport.
Well, let's ask one of the biggest snoopers here, Krista. Why do you snoop around?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, exactly.
I call it a woman's instinct. If I have a woman's instinct about something, then I start snooping and looking around.
Call it men's intuition. Okay.
All right.
Here's a reason why you shouldn't have any kids. This is a 7-year-old. Now, what do you think he did to his mother?
Did he curse her out?
No, I didn't curse her out.
Was it bad? Was it something bad?
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
He hit her?
No, he didn't. No, nothing violent.
Okay. Lie to her, I guess.
All right, here's the story of a 7-year-old of what he did to his mother. And listen, this is let this be a warning to you parents out there with young kids, okay?
Popular apps across the country right now is the gaming platform Roblox.
Well, one single mom found out the hard way that there are lots of opportunities with the app to spend money. And all it takes is for your child to press a few buttons. Team 12's Bianca Bono talked to one mom who is now fighting to get her money back before Christmas.
Oh, yeah, he's got the moves.
Kayla Howard's house is a lively one.
Why are you so cute?
A single mom working 2 jobs to support her 4 kids.
It's been a struggle. It's been a challenge.
A challenge often eased by technology.
He's on his tablet.
Their favorite app? Roblox, the popular online platform where users can develop and play games. Users can pay to upgrade their character or buy additional games.
I've actually embedded it as part of their chore system. So, that's how important Roblox is in our home.
But a source of fun in Kayla's home has become a source of struggle for her.
The timing could not have been worse.
On Saturday, as her son was using the app, Kayla got a call from her bank. Several charges from Roblox, totaling $897.
He's 7. He has autism. It's hard for him to recognize consequences for his actions.
Kayla's account overdrafted. The money she was saving for gifts, decorations, and rent gone a week before Christmas.
And I'm trying my best to not cry and not to stress out about it. I'm just trying to be as solution focused as I can.
Right away, Kayla reached out to Google Play and Roblox. Google refunding her just $10.
As you can see, they only
$10. Wow.
Oh
Big
my God.
Jail.
That is horrible.
It's pretty bad.
That is horrible.
There should be more litigation. That's criminal.
Time.
You know what? That's the judicial system and systematic stuff.
Well, Kanye West went over. So he had an issue like this where he kind of had an outburst, among his normal ones, where he was yelling online about can you stop my kid from buying stuff in these apps? But there are settings in place that you as a parent need to go into to prevent them from going in, or if you really want to control it, when you go to the grocery store, they have gift cards that you can buy.
And what about the video game? Because a personal friend of mine, I don't want to say his name or anything, but his son is a teenager, 14.
Yeah,
$300,000 gone. On the video game when you buy
in app purchases, right?
No, you buy stuff for the video game, and somebody hacked his account.
Oh.
Yeah, and took the money.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And you know the gamer is involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a scam.
Yeah,
so he needs to get an attorney. I'm trying to help him.
Yeah. Well, I think with this, you have to lock the account to where they can't make in-app purchases and buy them gift cards
Instead.
that they can use to make the purchases.
The question is, what would you do to your teenager? Because
well, he's autistic.
Oh, well,
right?
My friend's son isn't, and he just was telling me, like, man,
Yeah, that's.
I wish that excuse was around when I was younger.
Yeah.
Why did I get a whooping? I'm autistic.
Stop. You can't do that. No.
I need a disclaimer.
Disclaimer. Don, real quick.
Yeah.
Fahima says to tell you that some of the videos and skits that are not real, and you need to ask yourself who was holding the camera at the airport. Maybe her sister.
Fahima, can you just enjoy the show? Just enjoy the show.
Fahima, I'm on your side.
Oh my goodness.
Fahima uses logic. She's a very logical
Just
person.
enjoy the show, Fahima. We look. That could have been.
Fahima had questions too.
Yeah, he
I wanted to see
didn't
part
vet it
two.
with
I
a
wanted to
PI.
know part two.
But yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, what are you trying to say? The kid didn't make the Roblox purchase now? It's fake now? The whole news story, they went and got a fake news station to create a whole fake news story now.
No. But can I ask you something about that? Is there actual proof that the kid did do that and ruin the Christmas?
I think what's happening is that they've got the tablets. The tablets are tied to mom's bank account, and so the kids are just doing their in-app purchases. And autistic or not, if your child is autistic, and that is one thing. Yeah. Then you have to protect yourself and protect your money. You know what I'm saying, by doing the extra steps. Yeah. Because if they don't know what they're doing, they're just gonna, especially if they're sensory motivated to where it's fun upgrading the characters and playing the game, they're just gonna do what they didn't do without any sense, and that's something that you have to take accountability into. And these companies, it's a sad story. Single mother of four, you Christmas and all this and that, but they don't owe you nothing.
It was Roblox. I'm just looking at.
Oh,
the
it was
email.
Roblox?
Yeah. So my friend had some money in Bitcoin. He had Bitcoin 1.2.
Oh, get out of here!
Kid cashed it to a Coinbase exchange, transferred it into a PayPal account, purchased Roblox stuff.
$300.
Items had tripled in value and was worth over $4 million. The account got hacked. All of the 188 items gone.
Wait.
And then then customer service disabled the account for Roblox.
See, so Roblox
the account got hacked.
This company went public maybe about a year or two ago, which I was actually looking at buying stock in. I don't know too much about the platform as far as, a lot of these things are creating their own monetary system inside of the games that, might be worth more or less, or I don't know how they actually work. I don't know if I would have cashed in the Bitcoin. He didn't know that the boy did this behind the back?
No, because the son was managing his Bitcoin account.
Oh.
Yes. And then he just transferred some money into
into his account.
He
probably, so if he's managing the Coinbase account, he probably cashed it out, pushed it into his PayPal account, and then pushed it into Roblox.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But that's why it's a lot of this going on in our communities, right? And in some of our communities in the inner city, people may not be as astute in some of these areas, may not be as educated because this topic is not really discussed.
No.
Yeah.
Because people just take it as a loss. But this is a loss that a friend of mine lost his whole business.
Yeah, that's
like
terrible.
He almost, you could lose it all. And just imagine if you're a dad and your son, what could you do? Yeah. You know what I mean? This is, and he needs. I told him to call. I told him to call the news and, write a letter to the government.
What they're going to do is they're going to point you to terms and services. And this is something that you, as whoever signed up, did it. You know what I'm saying? That you just glossed over and looked. And a lot of even with subscriptions now. And this is something that you got to be wary about. Let's say you subscribe to something, right? And then you forget about it, and then they charge you like for a month going forward. Now, it used to be if you catch it within the day, you can be like, hey, I don't want this, I don't want to catch it. Now they're not refunding now.
Yeah, I know.
They're like if some companies will still refund. But some companies are like, they want your Fortnite maker Epic Games to pay $250 in record-breaking FTC suit. Yeah, because of all the money. And that's, you know what? That $520 million they're paying probably ain't nothing.
That's what I'm saying. All these gamers and anything with kids and people under the age of 18 to 21, they're being manipulated and used. And
it's almost like gambling to a certain extent, too, with these kids, because it's a rush of dopamine that they're getting while playing these games. And you're right. There probably should be a little bit more protection, but then mom has a duty as a parent to monitor what the kids are doing and how they're navigating this platform.
Shouldn't it be regulated though? Regardless, regardless of what that's like bank accounts. If they're not going to be able to do that with our bank accounts, but it's no regulation. The regulation needs to improve in terms of cryptocurrency and in terms of these video games, buying stuff.
Well, you know what?
Ridiculous.
It is, and then also for a person who's working, trying to really understand something that their kids are more in tune with. That's another hard thing too. Like
coming behind.
Now she has to go come behind and read the whole terms and services of how Roblox works and try to figure that out. So sad situation around here. I hope she gets her money back, but some of these companies are like, that's here's $25.
Yeah.
And thank you for doing business. You didn't read the terms and service condition, and they're covering their behinds by it. All right, we wrap things up when we come forward. It's KBLA Talk 1580.
A safe place to go loud. A great place for progressive politics. KBLA Talk 1580.
Stephen Boss, a.k.a. Twitch, mourned by millions of fans, his family, and former colleagues. Maisha Cairo here with your K-Black Minute News. Tuesday, December 13th, the dancer, DJ, father, friend, and entertainer known worldwide as Twitch died in a Los Angeles area motel. He was known for his role on the Ellen DeGeneres show as a DJ, sidekick, and fill-in host. But that's not all. Twitch was known to his fans as a dancer and competitor on So You Think You Can Dance. By colleagues and industry friends, he was known as warm, fun, and inviting. Many shared videos of skits and dances of them and Twitch to their social media channels upon news of his passing, while others penned prompts to anyone reading their notes to check in on their loved ones and seek support for any mental health concerns. I'm Maisha Cairo, and that's your K-Black Minute News. If you're having thoughts of suicide, there is help. Call 988, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline.
The latest AARP holiday shopping and scam survey of adults 18 plus revealed 78% of black consumers have experienced some type of fraud. 40% have experienced fraud when buying a product online. 33% have had a package stolen from outside of their door. For more information, check it all out at aarp.org/holidayscams.
On Sunday, January 15th at 4 p.m., SCLC Southern California presents Moving into the Promise of the Beloved Community at the 52nd Annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Legacy Celebration. President William D. Smart invites you to attend the celebration on Dr. King's birthday, Sunday, January 15th, 4 p.m. at the Sheraton LAX, 6101 West Century Boulevard. This year's event will honor community members who have made a significant impact in 2022, including our own Tavis Smiley, who will also deliver the keynote address. For tickets, call 213-268-3082 or email Pastor Smart at sclc-sc.org. That's 213-268-3082 or email Pastor Smart at sclc-sc.org. Don't miss SCLC Southern California's 52nd Annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Legacy Celebration, Sunday, January 15th, 4 p.m. at the Sheraton LAX.
Four racial arsonists set LA City Hall on fire. And everybody is running out of the building straight to KBLA Talk 1580.
I am pleased to welcome LA City Councilman Mike Bonin to this program. Councilman, how are you, sir?
Hello. Thank you, Tavis.
Councilmember Curran Price, good to have you on, sir. How are you today?
I'm well, Tavis. Thank you. Good to be with you and your listeners.
I am pleased to have LA City Councilwoman Monica Rodriguez on this program. How are you today, ma'am?
Good morning, Tavis.
Councilman O'Farrell, good to have you on, sir. How are you today?
Thank you so much, Tavis. So glad to join you this morning.
Councilman Koretz, welcome to this program, sir. How are you?
I'm honored to be on your show. Still in shock from the events of the last few days.
Marquise Harris Dawson, good morning.
Good morning, Dominique, and good morning to the KBLA family.
Councilmember Heather Hutt, good morning.
Good morning, Dominique.
I am pleased to welcome the new president of the LA City Council, Paul Kikoy. Mr. President, how are you, sir?
Good morning, Tavis. I'm well. Thank you very much.
Holding all politicians accountable to you. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. This is KBLA Talk 1580, where hate meets a scholarly match.
Hey. Well, listen, we're going to be taking off for the holiday weekend here in very soon.
Aren't you going to wish everybody that loves Don Amiche versus everybody, Merry Christmas?
Sure.
On behalf of Don Amiche, I say Merry Christmas to everybody who listens and calls in. And, you know, Don Amiche definitely appreciates you as well as I do, and I'm sure Daniel as well.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. And Andy.
Yeah.
Can speak on behalf of everybody.
So you're roller skating this weekend?
I'm roller skating.
Oh, next week?
No, this weekend. Next weekend, I'm in Palm Springs.
Okay. And Daniel, what are you doing this weekend? Or this week coming up?
You know what? I hate to say this, but I'm late. The old Hertz commercial, OJ running through the airport. That's going to be me in the mall. I'm going to be in Target. I got to go. Oh, man.
I know. I got to buy wrapping paper.
I got to go buy a girlfriend a gift. I don't even know if I can do it. Maybe just take nice restaurant or something. I haven't bought her a gift.
An experience. I'm sure she would love an experience.
Well,
I'm telling you, most
Burke
people love experiences.
Burke Williams never fails. Gift card.
That's what I asked for.
Burke Williams spa treat. Oh,
I said,
yeah, man.
I need Burke Williams.
And you can do it over the phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just the whole spa.
Yes.
Or you can do it online. You can buy her a gift card online. I think there's a Burke Williams over there.
And they have a discount too going on right now.
Yeah, they do a good one.
I'm a big fan on gift cards, but maybe I don't know. I got to figure it out.
Spa is great.
This is I don't know. I got to figure it out. Yeah, but maybe the spa thing. How much is the spa thing?
Yeah, you're gonna spend about $150 to $350.
It's expensive.
It's worth
Burke
it though.
Williams is amazing.
Relaxation, yeah.
Relaxation.
Let me tell you. I mean, I think where you live, by where you guys live, that's a really good Burke Williams.
All right. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll figure something out. Maybe I'll take her to I don't know.
Or just, I think, I don't know. Everybody's different, but experiences are very nice. Just quality time.
Quality time.
Nice brunch. A nice brunch.
Something nice.
Nice
I think
waterfront brunch. It's going to be in the late 70s, almost 80 this weekend. Really nice.
But
nice holiday brunch.
And I think for her, she loves spending time with her man. She loves Don. So I think doing something together as a couple would be probably something she would love for Christmas. Just you two.
Little Santa Barbara Drive.
I gotta be careful what I do buy her though. Like I went to this place called Lush and
candles, huh? Is that candles?
Well, Lush is like
soaps.
Yeah, soaps and stuff like that. But then her daughter got a hold of it, so I spent an hour in this store because we walked in the mall and she's like, "Oh, I love this stuff, love this place." So I went in there and tried to put together a little gift box for her, and it's expensive because I guess it's like handmade and it's all natural stuff.
Yeah.
And then her daughter has intellectual disability and has autism. And so she's very sensory seeking. So she likes squishy things and smells. And so I bought her that within a week, all of it was squished together. And I think one or two things was left. Wow. So I got to be very careful because her daughter, if she catches it, so anything food, anything that smells good, her daughter might get a hold of it.
A catered holiday meal. I know a chef.
Well, sure,
he's great. He's delivering tomorrow.
We're going to go see her family this weekend.
Oh, so you're out of here?
Yeah, so we're out of here. So it's going to be
maybe next time. He'll do a private dinner for two.
I think now that's dope.
Yeah, at the house. Yeah, set the table for you.
Oh, really? The whole?
Yeah. That's in now. You don't always have to go to restaurants. They'll come to you, prepare the meal, and serve you
like that.
Oh yeah. Wow. Intimacy in the privacy of your own home.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's a new thing now for grown men and women.
You got a coupon code for that or something like that? Can I use boxing for that one? Like you do?
I know you have all these great ideas, but they're incredibly expensive. I'll be honest. Get that $1,000 bike. Well, $200 works for me. Thank you.
You may be able to do this little intimate dinner for under $3 all day. Maybe you may be able to do it.
Yeah, you gotta get you a real bike. $900.
It must be nice to have it, Daniel.
Need some more shows.
You do some more shows. Andy, what are you doing this weekend, man? Are you Andy, the unsung hero of the show? What are you doing this weekend?
Watching sports, watching basketball, watching football, betting.
Oh, you bet. Well, who you betting on? How are the Lakers doing, by the way?
They play Charlotte tonight.
We just got
LaMelo Ball show, huh?
We just got news that AD is out indefinitely, so that sucks.
You know what?
What's his nickname? People are just
Street
bashing
Clothes.
him. That's wrong.
Street Clothes.
They call him Street Clothes or Mr. Glass. That's wrong. The top 10 player calling that guy.
Well, you know he is the other guy on the team, right? He's behind LeBron, the other one, right? Because the other dude wasn't doing so well, right?
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah,
he's actually doing good.
That's my
guy. He is doing good.
I really
doing
love
good.
him. He represents the community well.
Hey, and one other thing. How did Clipper Darrell get beat up the other day? I meant to ask Elston about that. Is he still around here?
I don't know, man.
I like Clipper Darrell.
Well, first of all, who would want to fight Clipper Darrell?
The guy that doesn't have a job now, right?
Well, if you saw the video, right?
Okay.
It looked as if Clipper Darrell was a little bit aggressive, trying to get past whatever the security.
Oh, I'm Clipper Darrell. Do you know who I am? I've been coming to Clipper games before when they were in San Diego.
Yep, I think it was one of those situations that, Clipper Darrell tried to bogart his way in. Security had the little stiff arm, and you could see Clipper Darrell move his arm away. And in the midst of it, the security guard, I think it was just a reflex. He just swung on him and knocked him out.
Oh, so it was security.
That's what it looked like. It was a whole bunch of cats in
we call it old school stole.
Basically,
one hit a quitter.
Oh no, not Clipper Darrell.
He's been quiet since. I haven't heard from him. So.
Oh wow,
He's about to get a lawsuit. He about to get some.
I don't know if you listen. I mean, does he have like he came up here? Does he have like special access to the Clipper games, or he's just got money to pay? He's
That's
just
a good
fan.
question.
Yeah, because I
heard they take care of him.
Yeah, because he's like an unofficial mascot or something like that. I mean, he must really be a diehard Clipper.
Just called a man.
I don't know why.
Well, yeah, to be honest with you, I don't know why he's the unofficial mascot of the Clippers, because the Clippers have been garbage for as long as he's been alive. They just recently started getting good within the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Usually, the Clippers was like the stepchild of L.A. for forever. Because whoever was it, Sterling that didn't want to put money into it, or somebody that owned the team, they just didn't put no money into it. All right. Well, listen. All right, the voice of reason on his way in, and it's a very simple show today. It is the last Voice of Reason show of the year, and it is the Gratitude Show. Now, what is it? Do we know what that means?
Oh, probably being grateful, right?
Being grateful?
The Gratitude Show, what we're grateful for?
Being grateful, and he's going to take a little stroll past the year or something.
Oh, okay, we're going to reminisce. And I'm usually looking for, who's the grateful one in your relationship? And does being grateful mean that your partner's not grateful? We're going to find out tonight on The Voice of Reason. All right, we're Don Amiche first, everybody. With Kristen Daniel. Thank you for hanging out this week.
Yes.
We're here Monday through Friday from 4 to 7. The Voice of Reason is up next on your KBLA Talk 1580. Bye.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Mike Stevens. Here's the latest from the Black Information Network. At least 4 have died as that massive storm sweeps across the country. Winter weather watches and warnings are in effect from coast to coast. Seattle is among the Pacific Northwest cities under a winter storm warning. Milwaukee and Chicago are also under winter storm warnings. Reports say former Georgia candidate for governor, African-American Stacey Abrams,